How's it going, my YouTube friends? Today I wanted to show you a delicious recipe that I make maybe 2 to 3 times a week for a quick breakfast. It's a egg dish. I don't really know what the name is. You can actually make it with mushrooms and additional other ingredients for whatever you like. So when I started, I have a sheet of paper towel that I wet, and I really wanted to make sure that my cutting board does not, move on me when I'm trying to cut my peppers. Now, I like a real nice green pepper. I know some of them are sweet, some of them are, there's different kinds. Like if you look on the bottom, it says 2 or 3 like bumps on the bottom that shows you if it's a male or female. I don't know too much about that. I just know the ones that I find are absolutely delicious and they're very sweet and crunchy. So I wanted to speed this up because I didn't want to take forever with doing cutting every single pepper. But just make sure that you get the little stem on the inside out of it, and watch your fingers not to nick them, because the knife is very sharp. So you just have to make sure everything is out of the way. So I cut these as small as I can because it's a real quick cooking time. And I use a non-stick cooking spray. It's a coconut oil and it coats it very nicely. It has low fats. It's just more healthy than a butter. So I just love the sound of that sizzle when it hits the pan. Absolutely my favorite. Addition to having the green peppers, I really like to add different seasonings. And you can choose whatever seasonings you like. There's paprika and pepper and different other onion salts and different things like that. But I really like to choose my garlic powder. Garlic powder is fantastic. It doesn't have extra salt. Sometimes I do use garlic salt, which is fantastic. Along with that, I want a little more bite to it. So then I decided to go with fresh ground peppercorn pepper. And I put that all over it just to give it a extra kick to make it just that much better when you're eating it, because then you can taste every single flavor that's there. So next, I really wanted to just let them sweat out. You want to let all the moisture go. You really don't want them to be too crunchy. I like my peppers a little more softer, a little more brown. So as you're cooking it, just make sure that you're moving the peppers around so bits and pieces don't burn, essentially. So I let it sit for a little bit, let it cook. They're starting to sweat down. You can see some brown on there. So then I wanted to put it to the side for my next dish. So keeping the pan hot that it is, I really didn't have to add too much for my spinach. And I just drop it on there, let it sweat out is the best that I do. I enjoy it. And it absolutely just gets absolutely amazing green color when cooking this on the pan. So I love to use minced garlic. It is absolutely, as you can see, I have a big jar that's half full. I try and drain the most that I can with a fork before putting that all in there. And the best thing to do is let the spinach cook down a little bit before adding the garlic, because the garlic will burn if it's on there too long or too early. So then next, what I'm really wanting to do is mix it all around, make sure that it looks pretty even as I cook, and that all the bits and pieces are getting on or having contact with the pan itself, moving it around. You just don't want that garlic to sit for a long time or it'll just really burn, and it turns bitter when it's burnt, but when it's a nice cooked amount, it's kind of sweet. So that's just the best part. And you don't have to have your garlic turn a certain color or anything like that. I don't. I like mine a little more bite to it, so don't cook it too much. But since I'm putting this into an egg dish, I really wanted to not cook every single ingredient fully because it's going to cook at the end. And I love it to death. It's a real quick meal. I think altogether cooking and prep time is about 15 minutes. So now I really wanted to coat the pan a little bit more to add my eggs. And I don't scramble them before. I think that's just excess bowls and dishes to really clean. I just scramble it right in the pan. It just makes it a lot easier for me, and especially for cleanup if you're in a rush, if you got to go to work or if you're going to the gym or anything like that. I like to mix them up the best that I can. I just add it all together. I do the peppers first because they need to be cooked a little bit longer. The spinach is already cooked fully. I don't really want to cook it too much to get all the moisture out, but I wanted to get just enough out of there. So I get that all scrambled up. I push it a little bit down to get more contact so then the eggs cook more, and wanted to make sure that it was all set. So next, I'm pretty much adding the rest of the spinach to the dish. There's plenty of garlic in that, so it adds more flavor and depth to the eggs. You can season the eggs if you like, but that's all preference. I wanted to be as healthy as I can. It was only 3 eggs. I think there may be not too many calories in each egg, but you need calories for your day. Lots of carbs, keeps you energized throughout the day. And that's my dish. It's fantastic. I love it to death. I think you can try it. It's very simple. You can add mushrooms to it. You can add yellow peppers, red peppers, cayenne peppers, anything like that that you really wish. I really hope that you enjoyed my meal for today. It's one of my favorite breakfast meals, and I really hope that you find it to be one of yours as well. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you subscribe, like, and comment for more videos like this. I will be doing more coming soon. There will be most likely healthy dishes, things like that. And I will catch you in the next one. You have a great day. Bye.